This was some of the luckiest like banner luck I've ever had in this game. Um, I wanted to pull on Albedo's banner, not for Albedo, until they did more
All
testing to
right.
see,
First
how
one here.
strong he was outside of trial.
Very
I
unexpected.
already had Song Li, and I wasn't
Not the
really
first time.
needing an extra support Geo unit. Um, but after people did, some of the gameplay on it, and I played through the trial, I thought he'd be a really cool unit to have. But I was looking more
Come
forward to
on, Bennett.
Ganyu. Uh, that being said, I went into his banner to pull Fischl and
Kicking
Bennett.
your bust.
Sucrose would have been cool too because he's got like the top tier 4 stars in the banner. And
God damn it.
funny enough, I
Yeah, I don't
pulled
think I have enough.
Albedo
Yeah. All right.
only like
Okay.
30 pulls after Zhong Li from the old banner. I was trying to save my pity for Zhao and debate whether or not Albedo or Ganyu would be worth it. I did need Bennett to help to clear the Spiral Abyss, so I went into the banner trying to get 2 copies of him so that I could get the C1 constellation so that he could be like a triple S tier support and really help my Diluc. Because I want to start
All right.
clearing
All
the
right.
Moon
Bennett.
Spire
Bennett.
for stages 9 through 12.
Okay. That's not bad
But
either.
yeah, I
That's
got
not bad.
unexpectedly insanely lucky for Albedo, and I got another 5 star in the standard banner, which is crazy because it wasn't even anywhere near 90 pulls. I think I was probably like 40, maybe 50 in, and you'll see that soon. But yeah, man, like crazy. I don't know. I think this game, it guarantees the 5 star at 90 pulls, but the soft pity starts at 75. But for a while, I was debating doing multis over singles because I see people pulling multiple 5 stars in multis, and I'm starting to theorize, or I was at least, that you have a higher chance of pulling multiple 5 stars in a multi pull rather than back to back singles because it oftenly happens there, and I rarely hear about people pulling back to back 5 stars in singles. But that could be because people don't really try after if you're doing a single, you don't want multiple copies of a certain unit, so you stop, like I do. So, yeah. So, it's kind of just crazy, the amount of money it would cost to pull each 5 star every month that comes out for 20 days on just a C0 constellation. And so it really blows my mind that, some of these streamers are dropping thousands of dollars on every single unit. Here's the really cool pull I was talking about. So I won't try to interrupt this.
I can work with that. That's not even 90 in. Let's go.
Yeah, pretty crazy. One
What?
of the best units I could have got. I was really
Yo.
hoping for Kiking or
Hell
Kiching,
yeah.
and to avoid Kiki at all costs. Not that Kiki's
Oh
not
no.
necessarily a
Oh, thank
bad
God.
unit. I just really don't want it.
Oh.
Although
Okay, well
it
that's
would
a
help me a
C4.
lot for content being
Basically have that thing
completed,
almost maxed out.
because a
That's nice.
cryo healer would be really helpful for my second team. Barbara gets me in a lot of trouble.
Please don't give me all
But
that.
one of the other things I was going to mention for people that are pulling, I'll make a separate video about this as well, but
I'd rather have a DPS unit than a
you
C4.
should be aware, if you're saving for units,
5 stars besides
try
Diluc.
not to get multiple
Basically
constellations,
smart.
because it's always better to have more units than constellations of a single unit. Over time, you're going to build up your 4 stars with enough constellations that'll be enough to clear your content anyways, along with some more basic 5 stars. You don't need a C6 Klee, Zhongli, Albedo, whatever. the only reason people invest that much right now, the only people that can, are people that are getting paid to make content on it. You know, if you're any type of person outside of that, to spend that much money is insane. Even if you had a disposable income, it's so not worth,
Getting a 5-star
you know, $200, $400, $600, $800, $1,000 to get these copies of this game character that is basically just like throwing your money away. I invested a little bit into the game to help build my channel, to make content. But even for myself, it's kind of hard right now because, you know, I'm not having my channel monetized yet, and I'm just trying to get there and having more characters for content creation. But I haven't, you know, dropped $200 a banner yet. I haven't even gotten through all of the double up first time purchase gems. So, you know, I do the Welkin Moon, and I've bought in some of the smaller packages and gotten just really lucky, but definitely spent more than the average, you know, free to play player by a large margin. Just haven't bought out the entire store of it. And it's really tight for my budget anyways. But the thing about constellations is that for the future, I can almost promise that they're going to make a way to farm constellations for all the characters. And so you don't want to waste money trying to C6 a character and spending hundreds or thousands of dollars when eventually, you know, I mean, it's so unrealistic for most people to even do that anyway. So it's like such a small minority of a group to talk about. But, you know, I wouldn't fret on getting multiple constellations, regardless of who you are, what your status is. Even if you're free to play and you just want to get all of your resources into Zhao, I think if you did that and they made the farmable constellations later on, you might be really upset because you could have used that to purchase other units. But you invested that in that. So be careful about that and think about that for the future, because it should be coming eventually. That's why they have the items, and it's not just a character constellation. There's